shot callers and cops and the crooks. Don't you see that they all deal with heat? On the street, they listen for...
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of this fucking show. I'm James, he's AJ, and if you're anything like us, you're a white man in your 30s making a podcast.
That's right. Got nothing else to add to that perfect introduction. Episode 3, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed as much as the last ones. And we got a couple of games for you today. We're going to do some more images and videos, but we have a new one. Oh, it's a new one. New shit's always good, right? And it's going to be stuff James is going to be doing, so we'll see how it is. I can start it off, and here's what we're going to do. We'll start off with the images, and we can go back and forth, and then we'll go to the new games midway through. So, images and voices. You can either do a voiceover, you can do that. It's, you know, what we've already been doing. At this point, we don't even need to say anything.
Okay, so what this process is, and you're not going to believe this, but did you know that circumcision is only common in the Western world? Well, those crazy Japanese have revolutionized the game once again. This right here is a tract for when you want to recommit to Judaism to marry your beloved Goyal. What you do is you soak yourself in this hot tub for 30 seconds to soften the skin of your penis, and then with the easy handy-dandy castrato rail, you insert your penis on one end, you slide your body around, and by the other time, there's no sensation and no foreskin left.
That sounds good. I would buy this and do this, and yeah. What I really like is just the people standing there just watching him, like it's just...
Yeah, I just caught it on this playthrough that there's two guys sitting there with like either towels or bowls over their dicks, waiting in line. Feels like the type of machine, if it works as I described it, that you'd probably want to have somebody come by and sanitize before you take your turn. Hey, beautiful. Now I know what you're thinking. This guy fucks. And you're right. I do fuck. But I do things other than fuck too. Like math. And science, and protect myself from the aliens that are trying to take over my brain. If this seems like the type of thing you're into, call me now. I'm the same size up top as I am down bottom. And as you know, you lose an inch of penis for every 10 years of life, so hell yeah. You know, when the genie told me I was down to one wish, I thought world peace, cure for cancer, maybe wish for more genies, try to get around the system, but ultimately the genie said something really impactful to me in that moment. He told me to follow my heart, and I love french fries more than anything else, and now that I am french fries for all eternity, I couldn't be happier. Also, I can't breathe. Why don't I jump in here? I've got some fun hijinks for you to react to.
Let's do it.
I've got one that's pretty topical. We'll start you off here. This time of year is known for the holidays. Of course, as we're recording this, we are just into the early parts of November. So you think Thanksgiving and Christmas and, of course, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all those other end-of-year holidays that are about togetherness and family. But it's also... every 2 years where we come together as a people and do things like this.
Wow, this is actually a very confusing picture. At first I thought this was a bathroom, but what is this, a house?
No, this is a election center, and that man is making his opinions known.
Oh wow, I did not put together that this was an election center.
Yeah, it's that's why I said it's topical, man. Election season is upon us here. And just like many of Americans, we're going to get out there and vote on the issues, you know?
I like how, okay, so the old guy is just looking down at him like, he's waiting for his turn. Like, yeah, when you're done, he's going to...
He's checking out his underwear that are tucked down into those chinos or khakis, whatever those are. Like, spotless. I remember when I was young enough that a sneeze didn't leave a little chocolate in the breeze.
Those ankles to the right, man, they look like they got some leprosy going on, too. The other person...
She seems like she's very dehydrated. Like, you shouldn't be able to see that much of your tendon running up from your foot and still be able to stand. It's possible that's what the old guy's looking at. He's like, man, look at the gams on that broad.
I mean, she definitely is looking like a White Walker right now, in more ways than one. But yeah, the taking a piss on the election, that's normal. But that lady's ankles, my God.
As a reminder to all of our viewers at home, get out and vote. And take your pants off if you feel like it. I think it's illegal for them to stop you while you're in there.
So, today's suburban family, you sit down with your family, you have a nice drink of water, put a little bit of crack in your pipe, and then you smoke that shit up. This is every white family in America. I don't know what's wrong with this picture. What's a little bit of vodka, you know?
Water that the man is drinking, AJ.
Is the vodka bottle next to it make you think that?
Take the edge off, but
I like how she's got the cigarettes too, because
after we're going for.
Because you know, after you take a hit of meth, you gotta take a hit of a cigarette.
Is that a pill container? Like right here, is this a pill container or is this like a weed grinder? Like, what are we implying that she's smoking here? Because you can't smoke weed
Advil
as well. It's not just the harder drugs. Yeah, I mean, could be weed slices with Advil. Who knows? And lastly, AJ, with Thanksgiving around the corner, I knew we couldn't go by without showing a picture from your most recent holiday platter that you and your family put out for Thanksgiving. So why don't you walk us through the main course here?
All right, so first you got the lead inside the gun because motherfuckers got to eat some lead. You can't eat spaghetti without a gun, especially if you're Italian. I mean, have you ever seen an Italian in New York, especially? Spaghetti and guns.
This is definitely the type of spaghetti that you would eat, where you, instead of bringing it up to your mouth, you lean down into it and you carry on a conversation with the person while you're doing it. So anyway, Vincenzo apparently has been running his mouth to the wrong type of guy. You know, he grabs like garlic bread, rips it off, aggressively throws it back down. And we can't have that anymore. You know, it takes a fast drink and then starts shoveling it back in. So you need to go down there and straighten them out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! It's Coach Steve. It's time for me to get my spaghetti and gun.
It's cool, baby.
It's cool. It's cool.
Let's see what we have here. New from the makers of Cum, it's Diet Cum. Are you tired of all those extra calories adding up? Are you sick and annoyed at having to think about every single thing you eat? Now, with Diet Cum, you don't have to. Look at how transparent it is. All that cum flavor, half the cum calories. But it still has that great cum aroma. And everybody's going to know that you, out there at your sidewalk bistro, are chugging down on a nice glass of Diet Cum. Diet Cum, from the makers of Jizz.
And now we know what Andrew Luck is doing with his life. So
he wasn't quite Neanderthalish enough for Andrew Luck, but maybe a offshoot of the Luck family.
Tell me what's going on here.
Okay, so normally we don't want to talk about this, but ladies, we have to address it. Your pussy is huge. You know it, we know it, your man knows it. But what can we do to address it? Here are some ways that you can shrink your pussy to a more manageable size. Number 1, lemons. Simply take a fresh lemon, roll it to make sure you get all of the juices ready, slice in half, and then juice directly into your vagina. That puckering sensation lets you know it's working.
Yes. I hope that if we ever get famous, that's what they hear us say first. Girls, your pussy is huge. Here's how to change that.
I like 'em.
You all know now, James. You see James right here. Let's look a little bit into his past life. All right? Let's just see what he used to be all about when he was younger. And let's see if we can get James to tell us a little bit about, you know, who he was. So, James, explain.
Well, AJ, as you know, if you've been around me for any length of time, one thing that I'll always mention is that I've just got these long dancer's legs. I mean, these things are just getting in the way every which way. People often remark that I sit Indian style, like I just did there, and that it's unusual for a guy of my size to be able to do that. But that's honestly the truth, because I have this huge background in dance. Now, unfortunately, this is before I was finished developing fully. Because you see, back then I was in pretty good shape, right? Like, I'm rocking the shit out of those Lycra shorts. But unfortunately, when my neck came in and grew out of my body to where my chin didn't sit directly onto my chest, puberty kicked in, the weight happened, and we are here where we are today. But do I think the neck is a fair trade for the belly? Yes, I do. Because now I'm aware of my peripherals.
All right, so we got another one. This game is called So in this game, I'm going to show four images. The fifth one will be completely unedited. And starts with 4 points. I'll keep track on the screen somewhere. And James gets 4 points if he gets it right off the bat, 3 points if he gets the next one, and so on and so on. So we'll go ahead and start out. This one, he might be able to get right off the bat, but normally it would be damn near impossible. You see it?
I do see it. Ooh, okay. Based on the flesh tone and the bright red, I think I am forced to say that this is a bird with a human penis.
You fucking got it! I knew this would be the one you would get. Now, I'll go ahead and go through all of them to show you the
stages.
The stages, so you guys get an idea. This one is where...
There, I mean, that's trademark. You know, like, if you can't get it from there, you're probably not my real friend.
Yeah, I had no doubt.
You one or more birds with human peni.
Yes, I had no doubt James would get it by at least the second one, and I knew that there was a chance he would get it by the first one. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to change this anyway, because that's pretty clear and obvious.
Enough. What is that? I can't know.
So, James, 4 points. Good job. All right, here we go with the second one. I only did 2 because we're just testing this game out.
See if I can go a perfect 8 for 8 here. Alright, so we've got what's probably sky, and then looks like earth tones and things like that, and then there's black and silver. So I'm guessing that this is some sort of Raiders image, maybe. As to specifically what it could be, it's not like an exterior shot of the stadium or anything like that. I'm just going to guess Raiders, a Raiders football field with a Raiders logo in the center, but I don't feel like that's it.
Good guess, though, because of the color scheme, you're right. But no, this is the max that I could pixelate anything. So the goal is that you'll never get these except for that one that but now. So we'll go to the next one. So the corners give you a little bit of an idea of the scenery.
Okay, so now it's more like we're either on like a trail that's going by the beach, maybe, or God, I don't know. Is this something that I should be able to recognize?
No.
Yeah, that bottom left corner where it's half black square and then half something is really tantalizing me. But at this point, I'm just gonna say guy in a killer whale costume masturbating at the beach.
No, but that's a good guess. You're in the right direction of my depravity. This one, all right. So this is the 2.1. It's for you guys out there with your bated breaths. Just can't wait to see what this is.
Okay, well, this is clearly an animal fucking another animal. We're not at a beach. We're actually on like a meadow or a trail. Looks like there's some sort of animal stool in the roadway. The question is what is fucking what? It's very obviously like a doggy style thing. I'm gonna guess that this is a man humping a cow based on the side of it.
You're on the right track, but nope. Not enough to give you the points. So here's the 4th level before it's just not pixelated at all.
Let's see if I can scoop at least 1 point. All right. Well, now based on the hooves, I'm more inclined to think that that is a sheep of some kind, and then another sheep, maybe. I mean, it's clearly hooves, right? I hope it's not a dude in like a sheep's costume humping a sheep, but I don't know. It's obviously two animals having intercourse in a field. I would guess it's two sheep or two rams or something like that, but I have no more concrete guess than that.
It's a good guess, but you're not going to get the points, and I'll show you why. I'll go ahead and show you the actual image now.
Oh, wait. Is it people in, like, pup play costumes or something like that, but they're, like, sheep pup play or some shit?
It's just
it's a horse being fucked by another horse with a
well, this worked well with the pixelation because right here, you couldn't tell that there was a third body here. So that was kind of where...
I could tell that there was a human head coming off of it, but that was about it. And I did not think it would be horse hooves. You know what? I guess horses really do have skinny little legs like that. That's why I switched my guess to, like, sheep.
I got another thing for you if you... This will be nice and quick. Just name this character.
So I tell all the girls.
Or you can even do a voiceover of what you think he's saying.
This is Frogget the Kern. He is a amalgam of a puppet and a puppeteer after somebody accidentally broke one too many mirrors in the Jim Henson set. And he would probably sound something like, "It's not easy being green and also made of human flesh. Kill me! Every instant of my life is agony!" Ah!
This is some Full Metal Alchemist shit.
Yeah.
Poor frog.
Yes. Yes. Extra mayonnaise, please. And no, more than that. I'm afraid that maybe you didn't hear me correctly. When I said extra mayonnaise, I didn't mean some mayonnaise or an additional dollop. I would like extra mayonnaise. God dang it, Cletus, I told you not to get it all over my feet. Now come out here and milk this dang hog. He won't leave me be. I got my hog shield that you made for me, but it's not enough. He's going to break through it and knock me down. And then he's going to put a hole in me like he did the side of our bus.
All right, and James, do you have anything else before I do the last game?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to all my people out there. In the YouTube land, you know who you are, and a couple of you don't know, but you're about to know. Shout out to you guys. You're the real ones.
Drop that mic. This game is going to continue on with the point system that we were doing earlier. So, again, there's going to be 4 hints, and it starts with 4 points and descends. So all he has to do is figure out what TV show, movie, or game that I'm talking about with these awful hints that I made up. This is all 3 anyway. Game, movie, TV show. They've had it for all of them. Your first hint.
Excellent.
Uneducated person roams the country to enslave.
And it's been a TV show, a movie, and a game.
Yep. And the first hint is always going to be as obscure as I can make it. Because the point is for him not to get him right away, but it's possible, so... Uneducated person roams the country to enslave.
Pokemon?
Yes.
Because they're 12 years old, they don't go to school, and they enslave those cute little animals.
Yep, you got it. That's 4 points. So that brings your total to 8. The other clues were... Child victim of neglect fights others with slaves and takes their money when he beats them. Third clue was child stores slaves in small circular crypt between fighting them to exhaustion for the accolade of being the very best, the best there ever was. And the
Like
last
whatever
clue...
it was.
I didn't look. I just did it from memory, so fuck it. And the last one, the giveaway hint. Yellow Mouse accompanies Ash as a willing slave as long as he can be outside of his cell. The next one, as far as I know, this has just been a game. So think the video game universe. Sentient animals fly poorly pixelated shapes and shoot other pixelated shapes until their shapes are smaller shapes.
The shapes till they're smaller shapes thing is the only thing that's throwing me. I was gonna, you know what, first thought, best thought, Star Fox.
That's it. I need to make these harder. I didn't want you to get it on the first try both times. The next clue was, stupid annoying frog always needs help because he's so fucking stupid. Third clue, rabbit mentor is wise, but also kind of dumb because you're a fox. And the last one is, you are a fox that is among the stars. So the last one, in case you guys don't get the drift here, is the one that really gives it away. So this has also been a, as far as I know, a movie and a game. I don't know if there's any shows. So movie and a game. Mr. T reinforces stereotypes while shooting.
Mr. T reinforces stereotypes while shooting. Mr. T is the part that's throwing me off here.
It's not actually
Best
Mr.
thought,
T.
Duke Nukem.
No. Good guess, though.
Okay. Duke
Thank
Nukem.
God you didn't get another one right away, because making these up from scratch, like, they might not be good enough. Maybe I need to be more... Okay. Alright. Hit number 2. Emo, sullen merc kills things for money at first, and then kills things without asking for money.
Emo Sullenberg.
Emo is a little
And
bit...
what was the first clue again?
Mr. T reinforces stereotypes while shooting with a gun.
And this has been a video game and a movie?
Yep. Although, to give you an extra clue, the movie had absolutely fucking nothing to do with the video game. Although I think there has been another one since too, but...
Oh! Final Fantasy VII.
Final Fantasy VII, yep. Pretty good. Got it on the second one.
There we go. Sullen Merc, Mr. T, yeah.
Yep.
Reinforcing stereotypes was the part that threw me. That's why it made me lead towards Duke Nukem.
Because
but
the way they created that character,
of course,
yeah.
Mr. T stand in, yeah. And
Yep.
then, Emo Sullen Merc, I mean, to a T.
Yeah. The third clue was, girl sells flowers and is also super special even though she gets murked. Last one, Merc has a fantasy that this will be his final one. Fantasy, that is. And now...
His 7th one, which is also his final one.
That's what I should have gone. His last fantasy was his 6th, and his next will be his 8th. Alright, this is a movie. This might have been like a game too, a really poorly made one, but this is a movie that everyone would know.
Rump Hunters 4.
Fuck, you got it. Alright, first clue.
I know your taste all too well.
Yeah, that's a great thing to start, is just get them all right off the bat. Definitely improv, guys. He's just fucking belting these out here. First one. Dumbass wants to get legally and financially bound to a woman, so he celebrates by drinking.
The Hangover.
Alright, well, that's the game, guys. I'll have to make the first ones a little more obscure from this point on. The second clue was, one day soon after, they encounter a tiger and a cannibal, and then alcohol is great, and then the day after is not. And then the last clue is Zach Galifianakis plays the same role as he does in every movie. But that's it. That's the last game that I have, and I think that was everything I had set aside for today. So, James, his points will be right over there. Good job. And you know what you can do with those points?
Yeah, I did it.
Shove them up
It
your
was me. I
fucking
shoved them.
ass. Yep.
Yes.
It's like, whose line is it anyway, where the points don't matter?
No, but the sense of satisfaction and slightly frustrating you, I'll carry with me through the night.
That is true. The only one I anticipated him getting right off the bat was the birds with human penises. Everything else I thought he'd at least make it to the second clue, but, well, we can't all have what we want. If we do this game again, I'll just have to make them more obscure somehow. That's it, everybody. I'm glad you joined us for episode 3 of Elixir and Jokes. This is James and AJ, and as James says every time, 30-year-olds doing a podcast. Oh, white guys in their 30s doing a podcast. So, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing.
Bakers and cookers, drug dealers, shot callers, and cops and the crooks. Don't you see that they all deal with heat?
Your pussy is huge. Well, what can we do to address it?
Lemon pussy is huge. Lemon pussy is huge.
Your pussy.
Lemon pussy is huge.
Your pussy. Huge.
Peace
Remember
out.
to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you like more of this comment, go fuck yourself.
Yep. Peace.